The beauty of imperfection. A Buddhist view on living a whole life. Have you ever looked around and thought, why does everyone else seem to have it all together, but I don't? You scroll through social media, see perfect families, perfect homes, perfect careers. You sit with friends who seem happier, thinner, richer, calmer, and you wonder, what's wrong with me? If you felt that, welcome. You're not alone. American life today can feel like a pressure cooker. From childhood, we're taught to chase the best grades, the best schools, the best jobs. We are told that with enough effort, we can fix ourselves, upgrade ourselves, and become finally worthy. And if we struggle, if we fail, well, maybe we just didn't try hard enough. But Buddhism offers a radical and freeing truth. You are not broken, you don't need fixing. And life was never meant to be perfect. This is a story, not just a spiritual teaching, but a conversation about being human. A reminder that within imperfection lies wholeness. That our cracks, like the golden seams of a Japanese kintsugi bowl, can be what makes us beautiful. Let's walk through the wisdom of the Buddha together and see how embracing imperfection may be the first step toward real peace. Chapter 1. The illusion of perfection. Imagine you're standing in a mall in Ohio. You walk into a bookstore and see shelves filled with self-help titles promising to make you more confident, more productive, more successful. Flip through Instagram and its filtered smiles, spotless kitchens, six-pack abs. This is what perfection looks like in the West. But here's the catch: perfection is an illusion, a performance. Even the people who seem to have it all struggle. They feel anxious, lonely, not enough. Because perfection is a moving target. You hit one milestone and another appears. It never ends. Buddhism teaches that clinging to perfection is one of the roots of suffering. In Pali, this is called tanha, craving. The craving to be something more, to have something different, to be someone else. But the Buddha's response wasn't, try harder. It was, let go. Let go of the need to be perfect. Let go of the belief that you are only worthy when you have it all figured out. Because as long as you chase perfection, you miss your actual life. The messy, painful, beautiful, real one that's happening now. Chapter 2. Stories from American life. Let's take Sarah. She's 38, a single mom living in Denver. She works full-time and raises 2 kids. She used to dream of being an artist, but now her life is laundry, school runs, and bills. On weekends, she scrolls through photos of people traveling to Italy, running marathons, starting companies, and feels small. I've failed, she says to herself. I should have done more. But here's what Buddhism would say to Sarah. You're not failing. You're living. Every dish you wash, every lunch you pack, every tear you wipe is sacred. There is no perfect path, only your path. Or take Tom. He's 52, divorced, lives alone in Chicago. He regrets how he treated his wife and now feels like it's too late to change. But the Buddha taught that every breath is a new chance. Redemption doesn't come from pretending the past didn't happen. It comes from presence, from living this moment with compassion, from beginning again right now. American culture often measures worth by success. Buddhism measures by awareness, by kindness, by how present we are with ourselves and others. Chapter 3. The Lotus and the Mud in Buddhism. There's a powerful image, the lotus flower. It blooms in mud, not in clean, filtered water, but in thick, messy, dark mud. Without the mud, there is no lotus. Your suffering, your flaws, your past, they're not in the way. They are the way. That depression you carry, that mistake you made, that fear that still clings to you, it's all part of your becoming, part of your path to wisdom. The Buddha didn't become enlightened despite suffering, but by facing it, by sitting with it under the Bodhi tree. And when you sit with your life, really sit and don't run or numb or hide, you begin to see clearly. Chapter 4. The practice of accepting yourself. Self-acceptance isn't passive. It's a daily practice. Try this. Each morning when you wake up, before reaching for your phone, place a hand on your chest and say, I am enough for today. When you make a mistake, instead of spiraling into shame, pause, breathe, ask, what would kindness say right now? Self-compassion is not indulgence. It's medicine. It's strength. It's the soil from which courage grows. The Buddha said, you yourself, as much as anyone in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection, not after you lose the weight, not after you get the job, not after you stop being anxious, but now. Chapter 5. Imperfect relationships. No one talks about how hard relationships really are. Marriages, friendships, families, they're messy. We hurt each other. We disappoint. We forget to listen. But Buddhism teaches that's not a sign of failure. It's a sign of humanity. The key is presence. When someone you love speaks, put your phone down. Look into their eyes. Listen not to fix, but to understand. And when you mess up, because you will apologize sincerely, repair is more powerful than perfection. Chapter 6. What the Buddha would say to you today. Imagine sitting with the Buddha, not as a god, but as a wise, kind teacher. He looks at you. Not your resume, not your Instagram, but you. And he sees the effort you're making, the ways you're trying, the times you got up when no one noticed. That he would say, stop waiting to be perfect. Your life is now, and it's already worthy. You don't need to meditate in a cave for 30 years. You don't need to chant in Sanskrit. You just need to show up for your real life with a soft heart and open eyes. Conclusion. A life well lived. So here's the truth. You will never be perfect. You will never be finished. And that's okay. because life isn't about arriving. It's about living. It's about watching your child sleep, laughing until you cry, taking a walk with your aging parent, apologizing when you're wrong, asking for help, saying, "I love you," when it's hard. The Buddha never promised a perfect life, but he did promise that peace is possible, not later, not someday. Now. So let go of the chase. Hold your imperfections gently and walk forward, one sacred, messy, beautiful step at a time. Your life doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be yours.